Hey folks, Quilly here. Welcome back to some slow grinding of Hearthstone Battlegrounds. Last couple of games weren't too shabby. We got a third and a fourth. So, you know, those are wins, but hoping for a big dramatic one. Probably we'll just end up with a big dramatic loss, because that tends to be what happens when I get kind of complacent over here. Still hoping to figure out how to optimally play Guff. What's his last name? Rune Totem? Something like that. Because he is a powerhouse, but I don't think I'm doing him quite right. We'll see what we can do, though, here. Q. Come on, Q. There we go. Always looking for that animation freeze. That's always a good sign. That was a long one, though. Every now and again that happens. It's a longer one, and then it goes here, and it, like, just, you know, fails to connect, because it says someone else failed to connect, but I don't know. Sometimes I'm worried that it's me. Okay, so these are actually all some pretty interesting picks here, because probably the weakest, what did they say? Really, Captain Skycrag they consider the weakest. That's interesting, because he actually has some pretty interesting potential. Millhouse is strong, Rafaam is... The thing is, I don't like either of them for the play style, specifically. Although I did just have a really good game with Rafaam, I think right before I started recording. I guess we'll grab him. His zero power, like, he is really strong. I think there's just some possibilities for some really big RNG swings with him. And you do get, like, you know, a cheap unit, right? You spend 1 gold to get a new guy. In worst case scenario, you sell him and you kind of get your gold back. We'll get the Elemental here. And every now and again, you hit something of real value. The biggest value that you tend to get with it, because you're going to grab stuff that's going to die early, right? So the best thing is often going to be like the Selfless Hero, and sometimes you get like a bunch of spawns in N'Zoth, which you may or may not want. Selfless Hero is a pretty big get, because people put them in front to die first. You know, he might have more value a little later. You really, I guess, kind of constantly check who you're up against and what their comp is. And if the same comp as you, then it increases the value. Like, what's nice, if we go Elemental and we're fighting another Elemental person, there's a good chance of putting their Crackling Cyclones first, and it'd be nice to pick those up to gold up. Or we're going to end up killing their Molten Rock first, because it's got Taunt, and that could be attractive as well. So, I mean, maybe that happens. No one's got anything that's got a particular type that they're locked into, specifically. Brand might be more Murlocs, but apparently he GG'd out. I don't see there's any reason not to do the standard just level up over here, and then turn 4 is going to be nice, because we can sell this Elemental, have 6 gold, and then still have the 2/2 token. I prefer this Elemental to the other token guys, because he leaves you with a 2/2 body. I don't know if that's, like... I don't know if it's actually true. Maybe the others are better. I mean, I guess the Murloc is nice because it's 2/1 and a 1/1, so to start you get it like 3/2 on the board at the time. The cat, the alley cat, is to me the least interesting because it's so low on stats. On the other hand, it can lead you into pretty decent early beast stuff. Even if you don't go as a beast comp, just the alley cat scavenging hyenas early on can do some pretty good damage while you go seek out whatever it is you're going to seek out. So mostly I'm only going to hero power when I don't have anything else going on. This is a really kind of weak board, although no, I guess it's going to be okay because we're going to do this. We're going to pick up the Sarlisk, and then we're going to pick up the Spawn in N'Zoth, which will buff the Sarlisk, put you back into play. That's going to be okay. Murlocs, so we could consider selling the Water Droplet so I can hero power here, but I don't think so. So we want this guy to die first, so we get the +1/+1. But otherwise we're happy, you know, we would be happy putting the Rabbit Sarlisk first. Hopefully the she doesn't go first and just snipe the Water Droplet and then deny something from some stats, but we'll see how it goes. So it's going to be coin flip who goes first. That's exactly what I didn't want to have happen. Dang it. I mean, it's not a big hit point loss right now, but that's still kind of annoying. We only had a 17% chance to die here. The RNG went exactly wrong. Okay, we got 6. Maybe what we do is just buy these 2 just to put a bunch of stats on the Sarlisk. I don't know what our comp's going to be. We don't really have anything going on. We're not going to be stealing anything from this one, so I don't have to worry about actually thinking about using my hero power. So, I mean, these guys are fine. I mean, not terribly impressive, but they're fine. Probably want the Kaboom Bot to trigger earlier. I don't know if it actually matters. Maybe we'll do this. I definitely want this guy to go first. There is, I think, the Kaboom Bop early versus late is actually an interesting point of discussion, and it's one of those things where it really depends on the RNG and the exact comp you're facing. Sometimes you want it to go as early as possible, sometimes you want it to go late. The advantage of this is it can snipe a unit behind a taunt. I don't think that matters at this point in the game, but let's say someone's going demons, it would be really nice for it to snipe a soul juggler as early as possible. So you might move him around depending on who you're facing. You can sometimes, like, snipe on a lucky turn, like a champion is Sharn before it ever gets a buff.
You're good at this.
Fairly unlikely, but conceivable. What are you packing? Wait. Nothing? I think it doesn't show you having any number of anything. I don't think we have to meet someone before it tells us those numbers. Weird. So, I mean, level up and then buy the best dude is pretty typical. Maybe I just get a second spawn on this off. There's nothing else that's a pair. Maybe we can get a triple and then, you know, get something higher up. It's another Death Rattle minion, which I wasn't thinking about when I bought it, so I saved myself from, you know, cursing myself out afterwards. So we get some nice buffs on the Sorlisk, which is not a bad thing at all. So, I mean, the thing is, this is a really nice board for these early matchups. It's going to do pretty well for us. It's not a comp, though. Okay. Elementals, mixed, elementals, beasts. Oh, that's me. Mechs. We don't know. Mechs. Oh, one mech. Do you really have just an empty board? That doesn't make any sense. You really do? What? Alright, I mean, thanks for the free win, I guess? Was he doing some sort of meta move to deny me an I'll take that, which I haven't used yet?
Nice work out there. Keep up the pressure.
I could just level in hero power. I mean, I'm not very excited to get a demon necessarily, but it'll be another free dude for me to put later. Alternatively, I could start rolling, but, I mean, I don't think so. If there was something good here that would lead me into a comp, then maybe. No, I think I just level and I take that. Luckily, I mean, again, fairly beefy, although not improving our board this time, and this guy is going to be packing some decent stats on some minions. There's a good chance we take a loss here. But we've got the hit points. I think, you know, we could afford doing a bit of a level up. And, I mean, this guy's been doing well, too. He hasn't taken any damage, so he's probably got a pretty strong comp. Which probably means no matter what, we lose to him, so we may as well take the opportunity to level. I don't know. Something minimizing damage is pretty good, too, but... I'm not really interested in his demons. Maybe I'll have a spawn on Azoth early, and that would be nice for the triple. We can triple into something that's tier 5. There you go. That's our dream.
About the peanut shells on the floor. These minions are slop.
What does it say for me? Beast 2. So. Wait, do we get... No, we get a plain version. Yeah. We don't get the golden version. And this guy's kind of crap. Although he's got a death rattle, so at least he'll improve the Sarless. I guess that's one of the things I wasn't even thinking here with this. It's very likely that whoever's first in the comp that we're going to be facing is often going to be something that's got a death rattle on it. And as a result, the Sarless might get extra value from the I'll take that. Which is interesting. I mean, that's what happened here, and maybe that would have been the case if I was using it more aggressively early on. I do like the idea of elementals here, because there did seem to be a few people with elementals. Maybe I just buff the Sarlisk for a sec, though. I'll play with that, because we can get some extra coins, which is nice. I don't think I have any interest in keeping this thing in play. This one might be okay. Or, you know what, if I sell you, we can do this, do that, do this, do that, get rid of you, use my hero power, put this guy in. I mean, that seems like a fairly efficient turn. Maybe there was some other ordering that would have been better here. I think the board order's still okay. I definitely want the Warden of Old to die and give me the coin. We've got a big chunky Sarlisk. Unlikely to be seeing poison over here. We are going to get the spawn on the Zoth. So that's quite nice. And actually, only 7% chance of losing this battle. Well, 8% I guess if we're rounding properly. bomb didn't land on something ideal. He's getting some good buffs on his champion. Real nice buffs on his champion, actually. Alright, well, it's not bad. At least a 3-star for a little bit more damage. Although we didn't get our coin from the Warden of Old. Womp womp.
Nice work.
So that's going to merge immediately.
Keep up the pressure.
Let me level up now, so that we can triple into a 6-star. I think we get a Gentle Genie and use it to start generating a fuck ton of elementals for us. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have cursed there, but I think that's going to be very, very, very nice. You got Max, which we may not need this. We don't actually have a bonus for playing elementals right now. It's like, oh, I could buy this one and play it. That's not really much of a thing. Oh, I guess there's this. Okay, you know what? Let's sell, let's sell you. Buy this. Do that.
Gold for the trouble.
Take the free reroll. Well, I guess I could have waited. I don't think we card the elemental. I don't think we're grabbing any of those. Lightfang Enforcer. We've got you. We're not really in a. He is really high quality, though. We'll do this. Probably won't pick up anything useful there. I think, especially since we've got the Gentle Genie and we are going to be generating a ton of elementals, I think we are going to be shifting over to elementals. The problem is we're starting it a little late, so our scaling is not going to happen very rapidly here. Okay, at least we're 0% chance to lose. This is not useful, but we'll get our gold back. I don't know. Could have re-rolled one more time, too, just to see more shops. Hey, at least we got the coin this time. And yeah, we definitely want you to die. Was it summoned into play as well? Yeah, it does. I was just thinking it generates it in your hand. I was forgetting. I haven't had the opportunity to grab a bunch of Gentle Gyms. I've gone Elemental a bunch and done very well. Elemental's really strong. But I feel like I've had really bad luck getting the Tier 6 Elementals. I did have one nice game with Little Rag.
Nice.
Alright, well.
Keep up the pressure.
We're definitely picking you up. Do you have any reason to grab anything else? I mean, you've got Death Rattles and stuff. We keep on and pump that up, but I don't think so. I could sell 2 guys, level up to 6. In fact, yes. I think I'm going to sell these 2. Level up to 6. And then I can coin to use my power. He's using elementals. Actually, I don't even have to, because I can do this. And cycle you. I want these guys to attack, because they get value from attacking more than anything else. And we don't have a very chunky board, with the exception of the Rabid Sarlisk. But we do have, like, we have a lot of health, so we have a few turns to survive. But I'm worried that when we lose here, we're going to lose, like, 20 HP. I wonder if these should be inverted. Yeah, maybe. You know what? Let's do that. More of a chance to, like, weaken a big taunt first. Especially if he's had elementals for a while, he's going to have a big Molten Rock. Jeez, he's got some stats. Really got some gems in here. Would be nice to get another Gentle Djinn. I don't know if it can do that. Okay. I mean, we're going to lose, but we're not taking a bunch of damage. And we did get an extra Molten Rock. And we gained a Party Elemental, which isn't very high level, but we'll do some stat stuff.
The battle is
do I know me at this point? Maybe it's early enough still. So I want to... That's after you play. So I actually really want to get this going immediately. So I'm going to put you in, do this. Because before we reroll, we want to get this going. So, yeah, let's get rid of the Sarlisk. Play you. Okay, roll. Lieutenant Gar, that's not bad. I guess I want to play you before I roll more, but do I want to... I guess I can sell the Party Elemental. because I really want to play as many elementals as possible before we reroll, just so that Nami gets maximum value. That's very interesting.
Go big or go home, I always say.
Do I just sell Nami now?
This is my realm.
That? Oh no, I thought these were blood gems. Hmm. 100% chance of losing. Did I get a molten rock? Oh, I got the molten rock from the genie. Oh yeah, because I didn't use the power. Yeah. That's good, because that's a triple, right? That's a lot of damage. That hurts a lot.
Welcome back. How's it going out there? Go big or go home, I always say.
Oh shit, maybe I wanted Little Rag to be in first. Triple the Gentle Genie.
That's a great play. I can't wait to see
Level
this
6.
shake
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna sell you. Then I'm gonna put Rag in.
That one either. Here's a goal.
And hopefully we can hit another Rag here. Maybe? You've gotten some buffs. Whip against dead guy with mechs. Okay, so I don't actually have to worry about adding too much more. What am I looking for at this point? I mean, more Cyclones, I guess? I don't think I buy these. I think we do buy Little Rag. Throw you in. Throw this in right away. Maybe I considered something. Maybe we do the Dawn. I guess I could coin, use the power, but no.
Keep up the momentum, friend.
I think I misplaced some stuff here. Okay, well, that's the thing. With the early Gentle Jin, it really does help get more elementals. Although, a lot of it has just come from rolling. Like, getting to level 6 quite quickly, and getting some of these big beefy dudes early on. We get 2 copies, wow. I don't think we get them in our hand unless they actually show up on the board. So if the board is full when he dies, I mean, he'll always be able to summon 1 to replace himself. But we might not get the actual 2 out of this.
Nice work out there. Keep up the pressure.
Okay. Well, I don't know. Just roll for now. What are we up against? Guy with elemental. So we're definitely going to want to use our I'll take that for that. No to this. I mean, we can cycle a bunch, but I don't really want to sell anything that's here to cycle things in and out. Although, well, not for its elemental. It does benefit these guys, but if we get some high-level elementals that we can use to trigger Little Rag's ability, then yes. Lieutenant Gar, for example, would certainly count as that.
Go big or go home, I always say.
Well, hold on. Do this. Do I just sell the Wildfire Elemental to make room for our shenanigans? I think the answer has to be yes. Gardon. You really want to be played when we're going to play another one after and you've got room. Maybe I'll just save you for the triple. It does count as an elemental. What do you get on you? Taunt. Not very useful. I think I'll leave you in there for now, though. Okay. Yeah, I guess I'm just holding you on for a triple right now. Or maybe I should have just sold the Crackling Cyclone. put him in, and then cast this. That actually probably would have been much better. Maybe? I don't know. That's hard to... God damn, he's hitting for a lot of damage. We do have a mitt full of elementals now. If we survive this... Well, that's a good way to bop his bubble. That is not a useful attack there, unfortunately. There we go. That's a useful. Whoo, hoo, hoo! Okay. Finally doing some damage to Rikanishu.
You're good at this.
We're up against a guy with mixed minions. I should just buy as many of these as I can.
Better hire a recruit while you can.
I'm gonna sell you. I'm gonna put in Gar. Start stacking hit points on you. We could triple you. Okay, this guy's definitely getting tossed. Cycle those and end with the dawn. No, well, I think we'll end with the crackling. So it'll annoy me if he gets poisoned because I want to keep him for that. He got divine shield, which is really nice, but no, I think we're just cycling these. And it'll end with the crackling cyclone. Be nice to get a bunch of stats on him. Oh shit! Triple. Rag, does that? I don't know if that does anything. There was another dude to buy there. I guess I'll hit that just so that I can carry some gold over the next round. But that was a mishandled round. I needed more APM. I needed more brain APM. I wasn't really physically limited there. It was just I could not think of the moves through quickly enough. That was a good dude to land that on. Not a bad one for sort of a final blow there to pop that. That way he will die. I think this... yeah, that'll be a triple for us. Because these are the two we actually have in. This is summoned from the death, and we've got this one. So we're going to triple Lieutenant Gar and have a really big one. And with no Murlocs... there are Murlocs. There's not a ton of people playing heavy poison, though. Because that would be our counter with the amount of stats we've got. Although, luckily, he's out. So that's something. There's probably going to be some sort of thing that I'm going to miss in terms of maximum value here.
Your minions really pulled their weight.
First of all, I'm going to just...
Hey, a triple. Here's your reward.
We have elementals. I mean, we'll probably want to use our power, but... I guess, hold on, I should have you in... Now is fine. None of these are helpful, so we'll just sell you for money.
Better hire a recruit while you can.
Roll here, do this, do that, throw there, do this, do that, do this. Nope! What? Oh shit.
That'll
Hit a
do some
reroll
damage.
on wrong time there.
This is my realm.
Oh, put you first. Ah, fuck! Oh, I mean, we've got enough taunt that it's going to be okay. The cycling the crackling cyclone will be okay. Did not get full value out of our Jin in any way whatsoever there. Hit him. Thank you. I needed him to hit the poisoner while he had his shield up. We're at 95% to win. I think the big thing is that the poisoner died before he killed my giant Gar. Is the Molten Rock still, like... Did we actually replace the Molten Rock with someone? Hang on. Oh, no, you're pretty beefy. If you... I guess we could sell the extra Jin for space, but...
Better hire a recruit while you can. I like where you're going with this.
Can we sell the rag here? I mean, probably.
You're down a minion and up a gold.
I believe the cyclone in last year.
I didn't like that one either. Here's a gold for the trouble.
I mean, we know who we're going to face. We're going to be really reliant on just his one poison dude to trigger as late as possible. Most likely, whoever wins here is just the winner.
Everyone's gunning for it.
All right, well, we'll see what happens. This is my biggest set of elementals ever, though, with the 400 health. But yeah, we need these guys. Actually, maybe I should put him first, because it would increase the chance that we pop the shield and then kill it with the... Yes, that was incorrect. Okay, that is fine-ish. He's gonna hopefully hit this one, actually. Oh, okay, yeah, you summon another taunter. You hit him. 50-50. Damn it. Okay, good. Our 400 HP is still there. Okay. Whew, I mean, we maybe would have been okay with the little rag. We would have survived. I'm not sure. Like, if he had died on the poison dude, we might have still been okay with Lil Rag. Because he had a lot of stats. But hey, we get a win! We got decent value out of Rafaam. Again, I feel... Oh, Supreme Tavernologist. Probably from first place with Rafaam. And I'm betting that we could have squeezed more stats with the cycling in and out. And maybe we could have done better to get more Divine Shield tech going on. I wonder if keeping Nami longer would have been better. I don't think so. I think it was the right thing to sell Nami when I did. And the reason is... There you go, new biggest minion. And I think the reason for that is that we weren't getting most of our stats from purchases. I mean, a little bit, yes, but most of the stats we were getting were just from cycling elementals very quickly, you know, especially after maybe 2 turns. Like, maybe Nami, maybe one more turn keeping it around would have put us slightly ahead in numbers with our purchases, but mostly not. Mostly we're just cycling, we're just buying things so that we could put them into play, trigger some effects, and then sell them immediately. So I think it was actually a decent call to sell Nami when I did. At least I'm fairly happy with it. Yeah. I don't know. I think there's still some things about the elementals I'm still figuring out in terms of the ideal combos. The big thing for us is we tripled into it, right? The really early Jhin, we tripled into it. When I think I only had like 1 elemental on the board. I think I just had the Molten Rock, and then I tripled into the Jhin. I was like, okay, we're going to go elementals. Now, part of it I was happy to go elementals because we're leveling fairly quickly, and elementals do benefit from these higher tavern tiers, especially when you get to 6, because they've got 3 insane elementals at 6. I think the tavern shop was also because of who wasn't in the game, because there were no beasts in the game, and beasts I think have 3 tier 6s as well. I'm not sure, but that increased the chance of us hitting the elementals, and at least like 2 decent late game opponents were going elementals, which gave us targets with Rafaam as well for some early triples. So yeah, I think getting the early Jhin, which generated more elementals, having the tavern shop being in such a way that we had a pretty decent chance of getting more of the 6-star elementals specifically, and then being able to poach a few. We didn't poach a ton, but poaching a few with Rafaam. Also, yeah, actually, you know what Rafaam did? I think Rafaam gave us the tripled N'Zoth or whatever, you know, the 2/2 dude who dies and gives buff, and I think it was that triple that gave us the Jhin. So that... Even if Rafaam did nothing else for us the entire combat, if we'd never hero powered other than that 1 turn, I think that turn may have been the thing that didn't necessarily give us the win, but probably gave us a top 2 or top 3 finish by itself. Because it gave us a triple, which is always just value, and then we got really good value out of the triple by hitting an early Jhin. And that was pretty strong. Folks, thanks a lot for watching. I'm going to see you guys next time. Bye-bye.